Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A using words on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
Hey YouTube, Dawn Boys Post 1975, and welcome to another Fat Friday video, a series of videos where I take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. I definitely have one of the more interesting things you can find to eat. However, is anything for a massively long amount of time now going to live up to the dizzying heights of those ribs I had last week? They were absolutely fantastic. They weren't Carolina Reaper curry hot, but I think they were pretty much the second hottest thing I have ever eaten on this channel. I recommend them to a bunch of people at work. The people at work who like hot, my mouth's gone already, have loves dogs. Yeah, the people who actually like their food to burn, and they all said the same thing as me, which is they really did live up to it. Also, they burnt the outside of your lips, not just the inside of your mouth. So if anything, I possibly should have gone the route of something completely different to hot food this week. But as always, I was in my own favourite adult playground, Iceland. I know, there's a surprise, and I did come across something else that promises to be hot, openly does not promise to be as hot as those ribs. Obviously those ribs weren't from Iceland, they were from Asda. But I'm not going to lie, it really did pique my curiosity. And it was bloody expensive for what it was. Basically, it's new chicken fillet strips with Tabasco brand pepper sauce hot. So basically, I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with the actual branded Tabasco sauce. Arguably, probably the most famous branded hot sauce in the world. I would certainly suggest that myself. It's probably the first hot sauce. If anyone ever says hot sauce to me, like a great many people, you automatically think of Tabasco sauce first. I have all three variants. I certainly have all three variants now. That will make more sense when we go downstairs and we check out Welcome to Eddie's Bar. But yeah, so there are three variants as far as I can tell in this country. Habanero, regular Tabasco sauce, and I want to say is the other one jalapeno. I'm not sure. I do have it. Haven't had it in a while. Mouth's gone. To be fair, when your hot sauce or Eddie's Bar is as big as mine, you can literally work your way from one end of it to the other end, and it will take you weeks, sometimes months, because I do like to mix it up and not necessarily have always the same sauce, regardless of how much I like it. If you want to learn something really, really cool and interesting, go on to YouTube. There's a video, and I watched it years ago. It just showed up in my playlist. Even my playlist knows that I like hot sauce. And the actual process on how they make Tabasco sauce. It's really interesting, and it's really, really long. So, anyone who follows me on Facebook will know that last week, I did not see these lists last week. That's why I bought them today, because I was completely surprised that I saw them. It comes down to that thing that certain Icelands have a better selection of stuff, or get the newer stuff quicker than other Icelands, which to some degree annoys me, because in this neck of my woods, in this neck of the woods, I never got to try Carolina Reaper chili chicken pie, because I like Carolina Reaper, I like pies. They made a pie, and I did not get to try it. Anyway, last week on Facebook, you will notice that I posted in the challenge accepted video, which I do whenever I find something hot. My mouth's definitely gone. Exact same brand as this, Tabasco brand pepper sauce chicken burgers. I bought them. I have not had them. Otherwise, having this would be a complete waste of time and pointless in this Fat Friday series of videos, because this is generally, and I pride myself on this, being a completely honest series of videos. So my plan was to eat those today. So in my travels, I always go to Iceland anyway, to just to check out what they've got, and I was fully intending on getting just the stuff I would need to make chicken burgers, such as buns, tomato, onions, you know, lettuce and stuff like that. And I saw these and I went, sorry, no offense, chicken burgers, but when it comes down to anything that I like to eat, when it's been infusioned, if you will, with spice, heat, or hot sauce, I'm all about the chicken fillets. That is my favourite thing to eat, you know, seasoned with, you know, spice. In this series of video, I've had a great many of them. I've had the Carolina Reaper chili ones from Iceland, which were not as hot as you'd think they would be. I've had their hot and spicy chicken strips in their own regular brand. I've had Sainsbury's, Tesco's, you know, you name it. I've tried Asda's, I've tried chicken nuggets, but I prefer fillet strips to nuggets. They're just easier to dunk in sauce. Although, to be fair, while I am a fan of hot sauce, I do like buffalo chicken wing sauce on these bad boys. Not specifically these bad boys, as I've not had these bad boys, but I do like, you know, hot Peronaise with stuff like that. This, I should say. So, however, though, I will eat them in the nuddy first to give you a true, you know, sort of gauge of their heat. Now, I find Tabasco sauce, branded Tabasco pepper sauce, quite hot, but it certainly isn't the hottest sauce out there, or the hottest sauce in Eddie's bar. Doesn't really give me any trouble, but I do find it is a very nice and tasty sauce, and it certainly does have heat. So if that's the main seasoning of these should be quite an interesting thing to try. They say hot. Ooh, easy there. I thought you got away, didn't you? They say hot, but they only have 3 chili rating. Now, I don't get out of bed for anything less than 3. Again, possibly the wrong thing to have the week immediately following that those ribs, but 3 should be hot. I don't know, be honest people, do you find 3 hot? Obviously the amount of hot products I eat, you would expect me not to find it nuclear, but I don't know. People who eat hot sauce, do you find 3 hot? I certainly would not be buying this product if it was anywhere less than a 3 chili rating. However, I did save my receipt for once, and these are 500 grams, and they feel quite hefty. You know, the strips themselves feel big. We will obviously see that when we go downstairs. As always, I do this series of videos in real time, and we'll get a, you know, a whiff to see what they smell like. But I don't know, £3.50, £3.50 for half a kilo of chicken. Is that a bit on the steep side? Possibly. I mean, I'm assuming this is an exclusive to Iceland. It doesn't actually say it, but it must be, because I haven't seen it anywhere else. But yeah, is that a bit expensive? And we're just assuming it's expensive because the rest of Iceland stuff, somewhat in the budget brand. And however, this is, you know, it's a branded product. Who knows? Well, you know, we'll hold judgment on these things till we try it. Because as I always say, if something is expensive, but it delivers in the flavour department, job's a good un, isn't it? Job's a good un. How to cook. As always, the lighting here is shit. I really should see if I can get some proper bulbs so I can actually fucking see things, period. Anyway, how to cook. For best, oh yeah, alright, I know that shit. Take it out the bag, obviously. Oven from frozen. Preheat oven, 180 degrees Celsius. For we cannot for the Fahrenheit on this channel. Gas mark 6. Remove from all packaging. Place on a baking tray near the centre of the oven. Cook for 20 minutes. Turn halfway through cooking time. It says 20 minutes, but I'll show you. There's a I don't know if it's a typo or a misprint or something. Can you see that little dot in there? Does that mean it's 20 minutes or does it make it 28 minutes? The pressure's unbearable. Because I don't want to fuck it up. Because like I said, these are expensive. And also I don't want to fuck it up because this is my genuine lunch. I am having nothing else. This is not a combined war because I will basically be eating the majority of this bag in one go. Because obviously anything less than that would not be fair on Robert, my tapeworm. Anyway, you can also cook it in an air fryer, but here's the interesting thing. So I did read the ingredients before. Chicken breast, 58%, wheat, flour, water, thickeners, acetylated starch, xanthan gum, fully refined soya bean oil, tapioca starch. Not seeing heat so far. Not seeing heat. Haven't seen any Tabasco either. Potato starch. Potato, salt, wheat, gluten, spices, white pepper, black pepper, close brackets. So those would be the spices, apparently. Again, we are down to Shah. And we don't have anything hotter than black and white pepper and miscellaneous spices. what else? Celery powder, garlic powder, cornstarch, dried buttermilk, Tabasco, trademark, because that's what it says on the back. Tabasco brand dry seasoning, 0.5%. That's halfway through the list of ingredients and it's only 0.5%. That better not be the only thing. Honestly, I'm getting a little bit worried now. Where was that? Yeah, right. Then we have red pepper, distilled vinegar, salt, Tabasco, trademark, branded, spray dry seasoning. Spray dry seasoning apparently is a thing, 0.5%. And then we have Tabasco brand dry seasoning. Oh no, hang on. Tabasco brand pepper sauce. That would be, you know, what we'd expect. Distilled vinegar, red pepper. It does not give me a percentage of that. But, and then right at the bottom there, right down there is where we say paprika. So, paprika. So we do have 3 types of Tabasco branded Tabasco pepper sauce in there. Dry seasoning, spray dry seasoning, both of which are 0.5%, and then Tabasco pepper sauce, which does not give me a percentage. So on paper, this does not sound massively hot, but I'm assuming you can't go around chucking names like this and not backing it up, you know. Because if you're going to put, you know, Tabasco, you know, brand pepper sauce on it, then obviously you're going to be Billy Big Bollocks, aren't you? Because you're going to look pretty fucking stupid if this is pussified and basically just regular chicken fillet strips. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Shouldn't let myself get so worried when I read ingredients like that, because doing so has bit me in the ass before. If you would like to know what the nutritional value is, I'm not going to read it because, let's be honest, it's Fat Friday. I care not for, you know, how bad something is for me on a Friday, because this is my fat spoil me day. But there you go. To be fair, it's chicken. How bad can it be? As I said previously, I do this in real time. So let's go downstairs, open this bag, see what these bad boys look like. Hopefully they're going to smell a little bit, you know, pokey, and then we're going to bang them in the oven, which should be preheated by now. I'm dying. I will definitely be flipping them, and I'm assuming that's 20 minutes, because 20 minutes sounds about right for this sort of product. It gas mark 6, 180 degrees Celsius fan, because we cannot for the Fahrenheit. So yeah, you saw it. Yeah, I'm assuming that's just like a little, I don't know, misprint or something like that. So hopefully these are going to be absolutely winner chicken dinner. Let's find out. Oven is preheated. I have no idea what happened to my voice then. Oven is preheated. It's 1:45, which is perfect lunchtime. Since you all look forward to this part of my Friday videos, well, it was really dark just now, but it's overcast and cloudy, and apparently it's going to piss down for a rather large chunk of the rest of the day, which I'm absolutely on board with. That's my perfect idea of summer weather. I've got my bacon tray ready. I've locked the corner of the bag, and I can tell you, I can certainly smell it. So, mouth's gone. That's a good indication. Anyway, as I said upstairs, welcome to Eddie's Bar. I picked up, I don't know if this is a new thing. To be fair, it might even be in here somewhere. It's difficult to keep track of as many hot sauces, or of hot sauces, when you have as many as I do. But I immediately bowled over when I saw that it says 4 chili rating. Because as I said, I don't find regular Tabasco, you know, pepper sauce that hot. It's hot. It's hot. Don't get me wrong. But it's not nuclear. But this, yeah, 4 chili rating, and it's habanero sauce. Oh, well, there you go. Tabasco, make everything better. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So I was definitely on board with picking that up. Still haven't tried this bad boy yet. Saving that for a special occasion. No idea, excuse me, why I've got windy pops. Right, so let's bang into this bag. You can't see it because there's a light on this camera, but there is a definite reddish orangey, I don't know if you, no, I can't really, well, yeah, you can kind of see it there, but in person you can. Looking through my viewfinder, I can't. Definite smell of heat. Does it smell like actual Tabasco sauce? I don't know, because off the top of my head, I can't actually remember what Tabasco sauce is. Decent chunks, very, very decent chunks. How many am I going to have? I'm going to have quite a chunk, because obviously, got to look after Robert, you know. Fair's fair. Right, 6, 8. Oh, fuck it, let's just put them all in. Why are we messing around? There's only a few left, isn't there? let's be honest, myself and Robert, we will polish this off. We will give it a good home, if you will. And any that I don't eat, which me, unlikely, I'll have them in a sandwich later on. Because actually, yeah, hot and spicy chicken fillet strips in chunky white bread, straight out of the oven, with a little bit of mayonnaise. Trust me, you'll thank me for this later. It's absolutely fantastic. Get off me! Fucking... panic attack, panic attack. Right, so, well, you can go in the bin, because there's no point retaining you. What time is it? Well, it's obsolete, because I will be doing this on my phone. Must remember to not touch my face. Let's bang these in. So we're going to do it for 10 minutes, and then we're going to flip every single one of them. They definitely, woof, they definitely smell pokey. Hopefully, that's the start of something beautiful, and they're going to smell even better in 10 minutes time. I might give them 11. I don't know. It's a Spinal Tap thing. So, yeah, see you in 11 minutes. Righty, so we're coming up to 11 minutes. Why 11? Because it's one more. Does it smell hot in here? There is definitely a tickle in the air, an element of spice, if you will. I don't know if I'd say it smells nuclear. Stand back. Did I get away with it? I think I got away with it. I think he stole that guy's wallet. Actually, yeah, I can smell it more now. Right, flip these. This is what we find out, isn't it? If it is 28 minutes and not 20. Or I find out tomorrow, if you know what I mean. I don't know, they feel like they're doing all right. But yeah, they do actually smell a bit pokey. I've smelled pokier in the chicken, fillet strip department. But again, we're only halfway through the cooking process. I am going to pick one up and smell it. There is a sign of chili juice, which is a good sign. Can you see that? Right, what does it smell like? Oh, careful there. They smell pokey, actually. To be fair, they smell like any other chicken fillet I've had. So, I don't know. What will be unique about it being Tabasco sauce? I should have probably had a taste of Tabasco sauce, shouldn't I? As a control piece. Before I eat them, to see if I can actually taste it. Right, so we'll go for another 11 minutes, because why not? 11 is one more. I've got windy pops again, and hopefully these are going to be amazing. Come on, 3 chili rating. I have high hopes. Right, fuck it, that's close enough. I'm absolutely starving, and Robert too voices his hunger. So, still smells just as spicy, or as little as spicy as it did last time. But you know what? I should probably stop trying to rate these things from the cooking process alone. Oh, one day. Right. It does smell very nice, though. It does smell very, very nice. I will give it that. Even if it's not the spiciest thing I've ever smelled. They are properly done. Cool. Well, I will plate this bad boy up, and we will go and see what they are like. And fuck it, I've decided. Chili juice, good sign. Chili juice, good sign. I'm going to eat all of these bad boys, because I am a growing lad. Right, so... Also, yes, that's for me. Yeah, because I like to put my peri-peri mayo in a sherry glass, because I'm classy like that. I have, come on, please, I have high hopes. You are, after all, Tabasco branded. Oops, almost forgot. Fire extinguisher of choice this week will be, we're going back to the Schweppes Slimline. That's posh for diet, because I still can't find diet knockoff supermarket Lil anywhere, and it's really starting to piss me off. Alrighty, let's get into this. Also, note to self, when you're pissing and moaning about how crap modern energy-saving light bulbs are, and that you can't read anything under them, idea, Dave. Turn on the other lights. Anyway, right. Let's get into this. As I said, this is probably, going hot. It's probably the wrong route to go. My mouth has gone to an absolute tap, though, I will say that. After how hot the thing was, all those ribs were last week. But what can I say? When I see stuff like this, it's just right up my street. I know I should have gone something completely different, but screw it. 2 tiers in a bucket and all that. Smells spicy. It does smell spicy. And yeah, it's got a really nice, you know, consistency to the breadcrumb. But 2 tiers in a bucket, fuck it. They're very nice. Oh, well, there we go. However, there is a tickle on the back of my lips. There's a tickle at the back of my throat. They're very nice. They don't just taste of heat. They have a nice consistency to the seasoning. There is flavour in there. The crunch on the outside, the breadcrumbs or whatever it is, I'm assuming it's breadcrumbs. It's a really nice consistency to it and crunch. It's a builder. I'd imagine, well, you would hope so after this. One little sniffle. Yeah, you would hope so that after that I would probably feel it. I am feeling it, again on the back of my lips. It's because it's too soon after last week. However, I need to have a couple of these to make the statement I'm going to make accurate, because I'm going to call out a few of the other branded, you know, fillet strips, hot and spicy fillet strips. Yeah, it's building. It's building. It's definitely building on the back of my lips and at my throat. They're very nice. Excuse me. Palate cleanse. It's just because I'm thirsty. And windy pops. Right. They are definitely hotter than Asda's hot and spicy fillet strips, which granted they only have, I haven't done in this series of videos, but I do like them, a 2 chili rating. They are not as hot as the Carolina Reaper fillet strips. They were pretty warm, especially the new improved ones. They were very warm. They're not as hot as that, but they were 5 chili rating. These are a 3 chili rating. However, they are hotter than my favourite, excuse me. Heat aside or not, they are very nice. They are really, really nice. They are hotter than Iceland's hot and spicy chicken nuggets, which, while they don't have a chili rating on the bag, are pretty warm and are my favourite. See, my mouth's now, it's getting up there actually, it's building. Yeah, those hot and spicy chicken nuggets by Iceland are my, they're like, what are they, 42 for 3 quid or something? Or was it 32 for 4 quid? I don't know. They could vary. They are my favourite chicken nuggets, and these are hotter than them. They have no chili rating on the bag, as I said, but they are warm, and these are definitely warmer than them. They're delicious. Absolutely delicious. They're better value. I mean, the thing here is £3.50. Nose is gone, £3.50, and I am feeling a little bit warm. There's a little bit of sweat going on, and it's definitely not because it's hot outside, but yeah, these are expensive, £3.50. I'm guessing my lips are burning now, absolutely burning, but my throat seems to have stabilised. I sound like Dr. Kildare. I do recommend them because they're delicious, and they're warm. Yeah, pretty warm. Just not Carolina Reaper fillet strip warm, but warmer than any of the other fillet strips I've had in this entire series of videos, I can tell you that. Such as the ones I got from B&M and the range and stuff like that. Yeah, and they're nicer than those Iceland hot and spicy nuggets. Definitely feeling it in my mouth now. But hey, to be fair, they say they're a 3 chili rating. They don't proclaim to be something that is going to blow your head off. I don't know, is 3 chili rating hot to you out there? Excuse me. Awkward. Windy pops. Because I don't think it is. But there is heat here. There is definite heat here. It's just it's not, you know, head rocking levels of heat, but as I said, they don't claim to have that, but I would definitely recommend them. Because they are delicious, absolutely delicious. Little sniffle. I mean, there's heat there, but like I said, bear in mind, if you're going it for heat, they did say they're only 3 chili rating, although they did also say hot on the bag, and also, as I mentioned, Tabasco sauce is not the hottest hot sauce in the world. Does it taste of Tabasco sauce? It tastes very nice. It tastes quite subtly seasoned. I should have probably had, but then it would have ruined the heat for these. I should have had a little taste of Tabasco sauce before I've done this, because I can't remember what it tastes like off the top of my head. But they're very nice. They're a little expensive, probably because, you know, it's a superior, bigger brand, I would say, being Tabasco themselves. I guess they are an Iceland's exclusive. But if you're not a massive fan of heat, you'll like them. You'll definitely like them because they taste very nice. If you expect them to be super, super like Carolina Reaper hop, they're not. But again, they never said they would be. Hopefully this makes sense, or I'm just waffling like a load of bollocks. But would I have them again? Yes, I would. £3.50, little expensive. Back of my throat, it's building now. It's definitely a little bit burny. I've got a little bit of a sniffle, a little bit of line of sweat on my forehead. Might be because I'm wearing a hat. Yeah, and the back of my lips and the end of my tongue have definitely gone. But it's not as hot as Iceland's Carolina Reaper fillets, which, to be fair, you can't buy anymore. Also, there's no point me reviewing the burger. I am aware of that now, but fuck it, I'm going to have that anyway. But yeah, Tabasco sauce, Tabasco pepper sauce, hot chicken fillets. I really do recommend them. They're extremely tasty. They're just not nuclear in the heat department. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you've tried these. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.